Like,
And just like we were talking earlier, a lot of people be like, "Oh, it's the aggression," but it's
yeah,
crazy
great. Well,
because
first of all,
you're
I'm
men.
not but baby, I'm not passive.
I, exactly.
You know, pay attention to what I say. You know what I'm saying? Don't. I'm not passive. I'm not a passive dude. Maybe I didn't come from a passive home. I came from playing football, structured environments. The coaches wasn't passive. You know what I'm saying? When they told our ass to run a lap, they said it in a certain tone. I come from my father didn't call me a little boy. He called me a man in training. So I don't know, maybe the mentality or whatever, but my thing is, I know some people that's like that. That they first step is on some Debo bad shit, right? But I'm the nigga that used to fight the bully on some real shit. Fourth grade, I'm fighting the nigga in the sixth grade that's taking everybody ice cream,
Right.
right? You have never heard, right? Now you go to Suge Knight, you hear stories. You've never heard nobody ever say Wack extorted, Wack set up, Wack lined up.
Yeah.
You've never heard that. And people will be screaming it if it existed. You got to think about what I'm saying. People will say something, I'll be like, okay, but where's that picture at? Are you saying the man that approached my artist that I was forced to engage in a fight with that's 6'5", 280? If you saying that's aggressive, okay, I'm gonna say that's me protecting my client. You know what I'm saying? Because once I did what I had to do, I didn't continue. I didn't dog walk him and stomp him out. You know what I'm saying? I just, when I hear people say that, I'll be like, damn, where that come from? I think I talk to people too goddamn much.
No, you probably just don't let people talk.
I just be one motherfucker to tell. I mean, if a motherfucker soft, but okay, tell me you're a passive guy, and that's cool. But don't tell me, nigga, because I don't know.
Nah, so listen, let me ask you a question. What's your take on mental health though, as far as black men? What's your take on it?
What kind of black man you talking about? Different kind of black men from the ghetto,
All right, so black
black
men like
men from
yourself that
middle
been through
class.
what you've been through.
Um, our norm, what we're forced to accept um ourselves as being normal because of we got to survive, and it's not. It's reprogramming. You know what I'm saying? Everybody come from different environments, and if I took my son, how I raised him, and put him in my neighborhood, they eat him up. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So everybody's normal is a little different. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have to go, he didn't have to worry about the things I had to worry about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think mentally, when it comes to our mental health, we're a product of our environment, and only the strong is gonna be able to adjust. You know, you gotta recognize in yourself that you gotta adjust first. I got some homies that's 58 and still 15.
That's a
They never
fact.
wanted to adjust. Even they will talk to you as if they were still 15. The game talk, you know what I'm saying? You ask them like, well, what you got up today? Shit, I'm finna go to the projects, go to the store, give me a brew, shoot to the park, fuck with the homies, you know what I'm saying? Shoot some dice, you know what I mean? They been doing this all their life. They never adjusted. You know what I'm saying? So, but even then, when you adjust, they call you a bitch ass nigga. When you adjust and find a way out, you's a bitch ass
But you don't
nigga.
think
If you
that's
don't,
reverse psychology though? Like
no,
because I always find like when you adjust in anything, right? And you telling a person like where they went wrong, and you could say this in the most polite way. You could say this in the most mannerist way. They still think you acting like you better than them. And it's like you only saying
well,
that because you
stop.
still hurting inside.
That's where see you are you letting them puppet you. You
What
letting
you
them
mean?
puppet you. You falling victim.
What you mean?
You falling victim to the brainwashing because I ain't acting like nothing.
No,
I
no,
am
not you.
I am
No, I wasn't
no,
talking about you.
no, even you. We are better than the motherfucker we grew up with that's still going home to his mama, that ain't taking care of his kids, that ain't got a
That's
job,
a fact.
who ain't learned how to read and write. Nigga, I'm the fuck better than
Oh,
you.
okay.
See, that we got
Got you.
this thing to
Got
where
you.
we
That's
say, don't
a
think you
fact.
better than. You a motherfucking lie, don't think
No,
I'm
that's a
better than.
fact.
God damn it.
That's a
If I
fact.
didn't apply myself, went to school, educated myself, got a job, clean myself up, ain't on drugs, living not. What the fuck you mean? Don't think I'm better than?
That,
That they've been programming us like that for 100 years. Don't think, god damn it, you's an alcoholic, right? You's a dope fiend, right? Your kids in a motherfucking group home somewhere, right? You ain't got a job. You this, okay. I'm the opposite of all those things. I'm better than you.
Mm-hmm.
okay.
But
Okay.
we are programmed to say,
Okay.
oh, you think I am.
Right.
And it's somebody better than me.
Right.
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 And it's somebody better than
Right.
them.
Right.
See, I
Right. Right.
don't, I'm gonna rewrite. See, I'm a wolf. I'm gonna rewrite what y'all, just because it's written, yo, that's wrong. I'm gonna rewrite mine. I don't care what everybody else, because everybody else been saying left is right and right is left. I'm supposed to say it when I know better.
Right.
You're better than who you used to be.
That's a
Are you
fact.
not?
That's a
You're
fact.
better than the person you used to be.
That's
So
a
if you're better than the person you used to be, why wouldn't you be better than Tommy that you grew up next door, that's your age today, and he's still smoking goddamn sherm and shooting dice and living in his mama house, sleeping in the same twin size bed he slept in when he was 12? Why wouldn't you accept the fact that you are better than that person? Because everybody's saying, don't think you better. I am. This is where they don't like me at now. Now this is where they don't like me at. You know what I'm saying?
right.
You're
Right.
better than who you used to be. So how can you not be better than the person who has made put forth no effort to change?
Didn't even try to work on themselves, not one bit.
But think about how much you hear, don't think you better than. They make you feel guilty,
The
and to a
facts.
point to where you won't even say it. I
Yeah,
used to hate,
you don't even want to tell a person, yo, I think you should move a little bit on that side because it's not working on this side. And then the first thing they're gonna say is, well, why you think you better than me and you think you doing
bro, this is real talk.
I
You
feel
see
you,
how
yo.
I put that in front of you? Yo, see, I'm not scared to say the things that people's thinking, but they don't want to say. I'm gonna say it.
Right.
What I'm saying? I'm gonna say it, and and I told her, I'm like, for the first time in life, um, I should tell her my lack of fear gonna get me hurt one day, right?
Mm,
I'm not scared of nothing. But I told her one day, I'm scared of something now. She
mm,
said, what is it you scared of? I said, I'm scared of you. And it's a good
mm.
feeling now,
Right.
because now I'm adjusting my emotions.
Got
You know
you.
what I'm saying? Because
Got you.
coming up how I had to come up, we got to get rid of that fear.
Right.
We
Fear's
don't
just a mind killer.
Yeah, we don't fear being hungry, because what we don't have, we'll go take. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, we coming up how we came up. We didn't,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I to tell her the psyche of an inmate that's running a prison yard, that knows you about to make a decision to have a riot with other inmates behind the beef stew in the kitchen, and it's gonna be 400 of y'all in the middle of a yard with locks and socks, shitty knives to gangrene a person, 6 gun towers that says no warning shots, and you make the decision up that we're gonna go have this riot.
Yo,
You, bro,
I'm with you. Now let me ask you a question. How the fuck did you carry that type of mentality over, or did you heal from that shit?
it took
That's the
me
question. That's the question I want to ask you.
It took me 6 months when I came home from prison to be able to function, um like in restaurants, or malls because I had to make myself go to one or the other every day because I would walk in the restaurant like I walked in the mess hall. I would sit down and I would scan the restaurant, and if I locked eyes with somebody, I'm heading out, what's up? When they like, hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? Because in prison, it forces you like that. In a mall, you walking on the second floor, they people bumping into you and this, and the rail reminded me of the tear. I'm like, hey, right? So I couldn't function, right? I believe that prison, people that have been in prison in certain levels of prison for a certain amount of time should have to go their last 6 to 9 months to a place, a different setting that's normalized. And if they can't pass that test and function there, then they shouldn't be let out of prison. It's a lot of monsters on the streets, bro.
It's a lot of
Because I
who?
knew what I took, a lot of monsters on these
Okay.
streets. I
Right.
knew what it took for me, right? And it was me telling myself, you have to get back to normal because now you're in society. These people, you know what I'm saying? They have a dude do 15, 20 years on a level 4 and just let him out. And he's living right next door to you. Everything, his whole mentality is that. And it's not his fault, but that's all he knows. So with me, I strive every day to try to correct something about myself. I was just telling them R&B, I told them, I used to always tell you my fear of nothing gonna get me killed one day. Until the other day I realized I was scared of something.
Mhm.
And you asked me, well, what are you scared of? And what did I tell you?
Me.
But it
R&B.
felt good. It felt good because it made me emotional.
Mm,
Like, brother, I had
mm,
no childhood. I've
mm.
been paying bills since I've been 13, 14, doing time since I was 12. The leader of my street gang, the leader of the prison yard, the leader, the juvenile hall, but everything about it been decision making. So I haven't been thinking. I will pull up in a Cadillac at 14 years old, sitting on pillows, bro, and see the kids at the park riding their bikes and swinging. And I got a Glock on my lap with gold medallion on my neck and a Cadillac going to drop off some work. I never had a chance to be a child. So, and R&B sees that side of me because when I'm with her, I'm playful. I laugh. You know what I
See?
mean? Because I'm trying to not relive that, but at least kind of like connect the wires up to it. So maybe it'll help something else on this side. I try to talk to people. I try to care about what I see. So when people be like, yo, he's this, he's that, he's this, he's that, um, on No Jumper and on Clubhouse, nobody complains about Denzel being the crooked cop or the dude that killed all the Mexican mafia, the man on fire. Nobody complains about his character because Wack 100 is a character. He's an entertainer.
That's a
But
fact.
like you said, but like you said though, right? R&B brings out a side of you that's, I guess what you want to say is vulnerable. But it's
Yeah.
it but and I respect you speaking on that because like you said before, you grew up where everything had to be stern. It ain't
Had
no
to be.
it ain't no, and this is the side that I was talking about.
Bro.
Like when people, and I feel like a lot of men, you don't gotta show weakness, but you could show a side that I am a father, I am a leader. R&B told me that you lead. Her first thing was
Yeah.
leadership.
I mean, brother, I do that today. I've walked in the store. She'll tell you I get a gut feeling to get off the freeway or go into a store. I just do it. I don't know why. I go in and I always,
Yeah.
I got a half a tank. Get off and get some gas. Why you got a half a tank? Just get off, get some gas. I pull in there. I'm pumping the gas. Here comes a little kid. Excuse me, sir. Are you doing? How old are you? 12. Why are you in this parking lot by yourself? Oh, my mom's over. Your mom's over here. Over where? What's your name? Come on, let me come. How you doing, ma'am? This your daughter? Yeah. Why is she over here? Well, I told her to go because we need some gas. You need, but she's 12, right? You got
Mhm.
other kids in the car. Okay, why aren't you out here? She's 12. You shouldn't do that. I could have snatched her up and we could have been gone.
Right.
But this is what I'm gonna do. Pull your car over here. I'm gonna fill your car up. You gonna fill it up? So it's like I follow, right? I'm my first step is always concern and to help.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Now these people that's you going on a podcast, Adam is a character. You know
Yeah.
what I'm
I'm sure.
academic is a kid. I know all these people in a different way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I know them. You know what I mean? Joe Buttons is a character. All these people are characters. They're entertainers, right?
Right.
But if these people feed off into this is just who we are, I mean, we're obviously sitting there on the microphone with a camera. And I don't
Yeah,
want
but
to.
some people don't think past their height. Some people, so the message and the character go over people's
Mm-hmm.
heads. So you got to remember, it's a lot of peanut galleries out there. The first thing
Mhm.
that they see is what they think. Oh, these motherfuckers is dangerous all the way. They still dangerous now. They try to fight and go against each other. You see Wack 100 arguing with him and then him arguing with Adam. And then it's just like, no, we know that it's another side. But we don't,
I
we're not
mean,
we.
yeah,
I'm
we're
not going to say
just,
we. The
we're
peanut gallery be
entertaining
thinking that this is the only side.
right now, right?
Mm,
Right now.
mm,
If I just went off,
mm.
everybody coming in.
That's a
Because
fact.
the world doesn't like, they want to hear the bullshit.
They don't like this man to man conversation with the woman involved, of course. But yeah, that's what I'm
The
saying.
flow of traffic, right? The flow of traffic will never get any attention. But let it be a collision on the other side of the street. It's gonna stop both sides of the freeway.
That's a
Why is
fact.
the collision on the other side of the freeway stopping this side of the freeway? Because that's what people want to see. So I understand the world we live in. I understand what I have to do to grab, people's attention to whatever it is I'm doing. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I understand that, right? A lot of things, churches, they do it. You know what I mean? Uh, Prostitutes, they do it. They do a certain thing to grab people's attention.
Mhm.
You understand me? You go to a circus, they dress a certain way, so you know you at a circus, right? So I understand what it is now. I'm gonna say something that they ain't gonna like. 70% of the world is dumb as fuck. They basic.
Duh.
Okay, so
Duh.
they can't get mad at the 30% who understands how to move you to where we want you to be.
Got you. Got you. You hear that? Got you. Got you.
You
Got
get
you.
what I'm saying?
Got you.
You know what
I
I'm saying? Like,
do.
you know,
And I get it. And I get it.
and I'm
And
so good at it, right? Because I I'm an impulse thinker
mm, mhm, mhm,
to
mhm.
where I could get a person engulfed in themselves in something that they know damn well it ain't what it is and spit them and they been in having a conversation that they know we ain't supposed to have because it don't make sense.
See, and I know.
You know what I'm saying? Just
I
like
know.
just like the other day when you got an R&B DM and sent her that picture, that inappropriate picture. I didn't say nothing to you, did I?
No.
Right now, see if I start tripping and right now about the inappropriate picture you sent her, then I'll be wrong. But as a man, I'm not gonna trip because I'm gonna take it like you didn't know. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Right? I don't even want no apology for you, brother. You sent her inappropriate picture. She attractive. You did what a man's supposed to do. You understand what I'm saying? Right? You get what I mean? Now,
Yeah.
right now, all these people believe in this dumbass shit that I just
Right.
created at the top of my head.
Right.
I could have kept it going, right? In a minute, you're gonna be like, "Yo, Wack, what the fuck you talking? Nigga, you know
Yeah.
what the fuck I'm talking." And
You
before you know it, got you
see,
in
but
go
you see
1 hour.
KP?
We put it up, views, and now I'm getting paid.
You see
But
this
then
what
you
KP
know what
said,
they'll
huh?
say? That nigga Wack be tripping. No, nigga, I'm not tripping.
You almost fucked
That,
me up though.
yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
but you see how fast right? You see how fast I did it right in the middle of it, right? So it ain't that I'm tripping, is that I know what I'm doing to entertain you. Now, if you feed off into it, great, go watch it again.
Yeah. That shit, yeah.
Now,
That's
Yeah, I
if
was yeah.
you,
Yeah.
I just did it right there in front of your face,
You ain't
and that's the shit that they'll tell you, man, that nigga be tripping. Wack knows exactly what he's doing when he's doing it. I
mm, mm,
just
mm.
did it for you.
You did. You did. You did.
Oh my
She
You
didn't
did.
God.
pay me no attention because she knows me.
And she knows her. The fuck?
You see that? You see how
That's a
fast you was like,
fact.
the minute I seen you do that, I knew where to go. I said, I got it. I got his attention.
Yeah.
Now, let me make him continue to think about something he know damn well he hasn't done.
Right. Like what?
You see
The
that?
fuck?
And then I could have left. Look, I could have just left in the middle of it. And from this point on, you'd have been like, that nigga crazy, man. You know what that nigga did? And I'm bullshitting the whole time.
Oh my God, I
Now,
can't.
but guess what? That keeps them talking. That's why when it comes to people that's bigger than me, Kai Sinet, academics, if you go pull up on Google how much they're mentioned, right? Kai like 12 million, Act like 5 million, Wack 22 million.
Mm.
Because I could have just left and then left you with that and guaranteed everybody you talk to and my name come up, you're gonna be like, man, that nigga crazy. Yeah, I know. It's a mention, add, mention. It's a play. Now, if you fall into the play, that's on you. I'm sitting back not paying it no attention. I'm not mad at you because I know you ain't did none of the shit. Now,
Right.
if you mad about what I said you did and you know you didn't do, who the crazy one, me or you?
Yeah. Yo, the thing.
I can't.
Yo, all you
Okay.
motherfuckers is crazy. Every last
Bro,
one of y'all.
but see now, when you see things and hear things, you're gonna be like,
No, but you put it, and see, I'm happy we had this conversation because you put it in perspective. That's crazy. Like, it's deep, man. But you know how to get to it. You know how to make that bread,
yeah.
man.
You know, so it's like I'll be like, and I tell R&B, how many times have I told you, did they really take that serious? She told the people one day, she snitched on me one day, bro. She said he be sitting here laughing. Y'all gotta stop getting your blood pressure up
Let
there,
me tell
man.
you how bad it is. This
How bad
man,
is
this man convinced another man that his woman, who he had been sleeping with, was a transgender. He said,
what?
Yeah.
listen, I got the work. That's a transgender in your PTR, which is the profile picture on
Right,
Clubhouse. This
right.
man was literally sending him his woman's pictures saying, my woman is not a transgender.
She said, you damn fool, you just sent naked pictures of your woman to another man.
God
Hey, I
damn.
said, yo, you know the female in your PTR, the trans. No, that I said, bro, I don't care what you say you doing with that individual. That individual, I said, they told you they got kids too, right? Yeah, what you mean? I said, yeah, well, I'm telling you right now, they got kids, but they ain't the mama. Okay, so I'm just telling you what's going on. So I'm letting you know you sleeping with a transgender. This dude said,
He
I've been with her 4 years.
believed it.
I made this man start to believe that the woman he been with 4 years, then why have kids? Is it to a point he starts sending me naked pictures of his woman? Look at her. I said, bro, that don't mean nothing. That's a transgender. I said, look, don't say I didn't try to help you.
Get the fuck
I'm finna
out.
call her right now.
I
That's when
couldn't
I
do
had
nothing
to stop
but
him.
shake my head.
That's when
I
I
said,
You
this is
had to stop him. I said, bro, I'm just bullshitting with you. Don't call her. Right?
that's crazy.
So now that's what I say. Is it me or is it you? You know goddamn well. You know what I'm
You
saying?
know, you know what, Wack? I do want to pay homage to you
Uh,
because for a man of your stature, you really be like looking out for motherfuckers. Like
oh
you
no.
ain't have to be. First of all, you didn't have to let me and your wife go. Have this live. Then for you to jump on, you really not a dry hater, bro. You know what a dry hater is? A
Man,
dry hater is a person that's in position, but they don't give like they don't lend a hand. Like they
nah,
like they probably.
anybody know me gonna tell you. That's all I do.
I
But
mean,
why
you
do you
fucking
think?
doing it
Listen,
now.
listen. I came in left because I want her to be in her comfort zone to have the conversation with you. I understand the mentality of people, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I want you to be fluent and as real as you want to be with her, and her to be the same. And it's a natural reaction to hesitate if one significant other's there, because now you're rethinking what you're saying, you're overthinking, and then the delivery is a little off, which may change
Mm-hmm.
how she hears it, and then her response is a little off. So now we're not as authentic as we want to be.
Right.
So I popped in, let her know I was here, I see you, and I left so y'all can have the conversation.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I couldn't
And
tell if
Got
you
you.
left or not because it don't tell me when you leave.
yeah, I left so y'all can have the conversation, right? Because at the end of the day, even when you called me the other day, you probably tripped. I know you probably got off the phone like, was that Wack? Because this nigga was just calm and cool.
Word, like, hold on, what the fuck, like, yo.
But what did I say before I started talking though, BMCFLY?
When?
Mhm.
Before we started the live, what did I say?
Oh, I want to let my man. I want my man to be in here because you want that inspiration or something like that from him. Like you
I
wanted
mean,
him to
yeah,
be in there.
I'm her biggest fan, but like I tell people all the time, once you get to know me, you'll realize how many people really don't know me. Because
That's the and that and I see that. I honestly
yeah,
see that.
yeah. Now the people that know me, if they say somebody say, yeah, man, dude, trip, they gonna say what you do. First thing they gonna say what you do. Because his first step is to correct and find resolution.
Mm,
It's easy for me to trip. That's the easy way out. I like to challenge myself. So as soon as my mind say trip, no. What's my other options? It's like a problem. Figure out this problem. I don't want 1+1. I know what that is. Give me an algebra situation to make me think. Right? What's another way of figuring this out? How can we find resolution to this? You know what I mean? And a lot of times I've been in front of people that people can't really talk to. And those are the people I'm good with because I know what I'm dealing with and I know they will intimidate others. So I know how to tap in with their energy and fight the fire with fire,
mm,
but
mm,
not turning up the heat, but giving him reason to turn it down.
mm,
You know what
mm,
I'm saying? Because a wolf will never respect a dog. He'll never
mm,
respect a rabbit.
mm,
Wolf's only gonna respect a wolf or something greater than them.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, my first step is resolution.
mm,
When the minute I stopped gang banging, I became that.
mm, mm,
You know what I'm saying?
mm,
My first step is okay, well, we see the problem. Okay, how can we solve the problem? Oh, listen, he did this. Okay, did you break that? Yeah. My God, can you put your firearm away? Right?
mm,
How much did you? $300. Okay, great. You got the 300? No, I ain't got the 300. Okay, great. Listen, I'm gonna give you the 300. Me and you work out the 300. Now you got the 300. Okay, well, he owed me an apology. You feel like you owe me an apology? Man, yeah, but fuck them. I said, okay, well, listen, I got a deal for you. You give him the apology, you ain't got to pay me back the 300
mm,
because I'm knowing dude got a gun and you my man, and I know I got a gun, and I
mm,
know if he try to do something to
mm,
you, I'm gonna do something to him. So what it's gonna cost me to bail out, hire attorneys, go through whatever I gotta go through dealing with this shit. It exceeds
mm,
300.
mm.
You see what
I hope
I'm
y'all
saying?
listening.
I'm always looking for resolution. Now, I'm not looking for no problems, but I ain't running from shit.
Yeah, yeah.
If you just, that's what you just want to do, you know, okay. But I'm going to try to curb you to doing it another way. And hopefully I can leave telling myself, job well done. And then hopefully you can leave and say, damn, man, I like how dude handled that. So maybe you can mimic me the next time you're in that situation.
Copy.
See, I learned this from watching others. I know this dude is a goddamn nut, but I'm watching how he handling it. You know what I'm saying? damn, I don't have that in me. I need to instill that in me. You
Mm-hmm.
know, we all one time had a fuzzy TV, then we got basic cable.
Mm-hmm.
And then we added some channels, and then we got Showtime, and then we added pay-per-view and satellite dish.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what I'm saying? I keep trying to add to myself. You know what I'm saying? But it depends on how you coming and what's going on. That depends on who you gonna get.
Copy. I want to say, yo, we need some more people from Philly on your show, man. KP, I think you like KP.
Yeah, I like KP.
Yeah, he on here too, man. We got some comedians like Marley Cobain. You got me. We gotta get on your
Yeah,
show, man, because we not getting no
KP will
love.
tell you. I come to Philly and will find him.
No, KP,
Ask me.
he was just saying something on here about you.
Yeah, I will find him where I'm at. We in the clubs, couple nephew. I love KP. He do the skits. He want to do them long raps and all the skits and all that, right? Yeah, I
Yeah,
love KP, man.
yeah.
KP a good dude. But Philly, some of my closest friends are from
Oh
Philly.
yeah.
Yeah, Zachariah Ali. You know what I mean? That's my
Mm-hmm.
business partner.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I get a lot of my Sunni Muslim teachings
Okay.
from brothers. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
got you.
Yeah, understanding this and that and whatever. But no, Philly's a different place
It is.
because it's it's you got New York, you got Jersey, you got Philly. When people talk, they're gonna say New York, Philly, Jersey, right? And then Philly always was in some kind of way in the shadow of New York, but it wasn't because Philly's totally different from New York,
Mm-hmm.
right? The movement, the brothers, way y'all rock y'all beards, everything about it is totally different. And when I think Philly, you think New York, you think like hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
When I think Philly, I think boxing.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
I
yeah,
think boxing
yeah.
in Philly. I kind of identify certain places with certain things. But Philly's a very diverse place, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And it's underestimated and it's dangerous and it's rich in culture and religion.
Mm-hmm.
Now you take all that and mix it
Mm-hmm.
up, right? You pretty much can find whatever you're looking for. You can find
Yeah,
some humble, good brothers. You
yeah.
want to find some wild brothers. You want to go, whatever you want, you looking for, some business people. You can find whatever it is you're looking for. So,
I
but
just
nah, man, my
Yo,
boy,
shout out to Princess. Wait a minute, real quick. Princess right here that I pinned, Princess Banks. Man, he doing life right now, man, inside of California State Prison.
where
You know
he
what I'm
at?
saying?
What,
He
what, what prison he in?
what prison you in, Princess? What prison you in, man? And it's a lot of loopholes in his case, for sure. Hopefully he ain't go nowhere, man, because
Yeah,
like
yeah. I got a lot of people doing time, man, out here. Look for like I was telling somebody that the other day. This principle. Spied out a dice game, nigga did something, you killed him behind the principle, but not
mhm,
you got 30 years for $5. It's like that's just not smart.
not,
You know what I'm
not smart at all.
saying? It's
And that's
not
what I'm trying
smart.
to do with Philly because there's so much talent in Philly from comedians to rappers to people like me as a motivational speaker or helping people in the community and trying to, he just told you right here, Imperial, California.
Are you in Calipat somewhere? I think he might be in Calipatria somewhere. He's in Calipat probably. Yeah, I should see.
Yeah, I'll be trying to like just encourage people to like helping them get off of drugs, man. Like
Yeah,
there's so much shit that be going on, and like me and KP, we done did a lot of skits together, like a
yeah,
lot
I
of
like
skits
KP.
together.
No, I like that,
You
brother.
know
I've
what I
been
mean?
following him for at least about 8 years now.
Yeah,
Yeah, I believe
damn.
KP might have came out and came to my studio out. He might have came out. KP, yeah, I believe KP, like that's my guy, man. Every time I from Philly come up, I tell about KP.
Yeah, I know. I when you was talking to Mike Knox and a couple of other
Yeah,
guys over
KP.
there,
Yeah, like me and Tiffy Bay. You
Chiefy
know what I'm saying?
Bay. Shout
Me
out
and
to your
Tiffy,
Chiefy Bay is home. Yeah,
me and Tiffy Bay then kept the balance in a lot of situations.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Good brother. You know what I mean? Talk is another good brother.
Shout
You
out
know,
to Todd.
I done dealt with a lot of these brothers on in situations that it took our voice and our maturity to deal with. But
That's what it's
nah,
all
man,
about.
it's bro. But Philly got a lot, man. I mean, you got Will Smith. We got our boy Bernard Hopkins.
Yeah, but we
Ain't
need some.
Kevin Hart? Is
They
Kevin
some,
Hart though?
but we need new solutions for outdated problems, man. They
No, but here
still
goes the thing: you don't, because these people have the people. It
do that.
ain't about, see, people always approach them about what they have, right? Instead of saying, hey, brother, we got this thing we trying to do. I know you got some resources. Can you set up a meeting and point us in the right direction? Now you ain't asking them for theirs, but they could get on the phone and call one of their partners and set a meeting up, and that gives you favor to go sit down. People got to stop going directly at them about what they want them to do and say, hey, we're trying to build this, this gym, or do this for the schools. Can you point us in the right direction and set us up a meeting with some of those people that
I'm
that can
with you.
help us with this? We'll get on the plane and fly and whatever. Okay, he ain't asking me for no money, but you know what? I do know such and such, such and such, because I am who I am. Hey, what up, B-Op? Yo, man, boom, 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 got some people. Okay, well, yeah, next Thursday.
Yeah, because that's all it be is just wanting the opportunity to get like it don't really. It's not
Approach.
about money.
The approach be wrong.
The approach be wrong.
Remember, we always think somebody up to something, so when they come, we react like that. The
Mm-hmm.
approach be wrong. That's all it is. And
Mm-hmm.
and these is times where when a guy like me gives you access, say, hey, Wack, we trying to do this and such in our town, and he knows them. How should we approach that situation?
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody come to me, hey, Wack, what's up, bro? Yeah, man, we got this thing we're trying to do, and this, and we need some investors. Maybe we know you deal with a lot of different people. Maybe you know a circle of people that, because of you, they'll at least give us a sit-down meeting so we can sit down and shop our situation to them.
Right.
You know how much a phone call costs me? Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It costs me nothing to make a phone call. Instead of them saying, yo, Wack, we need to have